Okay, here's a quick idea about the future of Bitcoin Cash. This probably will not become relevant for like another 20 years, maybe 30 or 40 years, but just wanted to put it out there for you. So kind of just the same way that the internet itself, as a network of nodes or means of terminals, people coming together and putting their ideas and intercommunicating. Just as that was a very exciting thing for people and resulted in sort of massive booms in terms of future prosperity and exchange and future types of games and ways of getting your product out and communicating. I think that there's the next phase of it is sort of the next real internet is sort of like a virtual reality internet. So if you've ever played like an RPG game, like video game before, where you're I used to play these like Dragon Warrior video games, and you have levels and you build up skills and you go out and do services and things like that, and whatever. Anyway, any kind of game. I think that the internet is going to move into sort of like a virtual reality internet, and as people start spending, at first they might spend a few minutes a day on this thing, and then eventually they might, until things are actually more interesting in the virtual reality world. I think there's a movie called Ready Player One, but it doesn't quite get into the economics of this and the role that something like Bitcoin Cash could play. If Bitcoin Cash is still around, in this time, is that as the games on the virtual reality become more and more complicated and interchangeable, there'll be actually, I predict, real estate, virtual reality cities, where people will actually be buying and selling real estate, buying and selling businesses that are in the virtual reality world. And the currency, there'll have to be some means of moving in between the two sort of worlds. And so I predict that something like Bitcoin Cash could be that thing. So you could have really people who spend 20 hours a day in the virtual world, or people who spend 20 hours a day in the real world, quote unquote, because probably none of this is even real anyways, but I think that something like having Bitcoin, probably Bitcoin Cash, could function, and other cryptocurrencies, but they could function as being mined in one world and then being exchanged for goods and services in another, in the new virtual reality universe. And the implications of this are far beyond what I can talk about in a 3-minute video, but just an idea. Get your juices flowing, get you thinking about it, and considering some of the implications of that. Let me know your ideas and thoughts, or if you think that's a dumb idea, or if you think that's really cool, or if you think that's crazy. Let me know. Take care.